A Netflix documentary about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex was due to premiere on the streaming service later this year but has reportedly been pushed back in the wake of criticism surrounding the upcoming series of The Crown, as well as the response in the wake of Queen Elizabeth II's death. Discussing her recent Variety interview, Lorraine star Ross King explained what Meghan had said about the documentary, leading host Ranvir seemed to assume she was distancing herself from the highly anticipated series. The tell-all series about the Sussexes was originally going to be released in December, but it's thought Netflix has pushed the date back to next year in light of recent events. In her first interview since the Queen's death, Meghan chatted to Variety about all sorts of topics and gave her take on the Netflix project. Ranvir had been analysing the conversation with Ross and explained, "Well, of course, the one thing that's been the big story is about this Netflix documentary. I don't know whether to say a one-off or a series, but certainly millions and millions of pounds spent on it. Netflix wanted to put it out in December. We understand, you were telling us earlier in the week, it's probably going to be delayed." Referring to the recent interview, the Lorraine Kelly stand-in asked, "Did she talk about that documentary at all?" "She did a little bit," Ross replied. "She talks about the director, Liz Garbus, and she was just saying that, you know, it's nice to be able to trust someone else with their story. Even though you know, it may not be the way that they themselves would have told it. You know, they're trusting someone else, meaning it will go through their lens." He continued, "It's very interesting indeed as to exactly how, you know, we've talked about it many times. And of course, at the end of the day, we'll only find out when we actually see it for ourselves. It's interesting that she's almost distancing herself from it," Ranvir pointed out. "By going, it's not the way we would have told it, you know, it shows that maybe there are angles in it that she's not very happy with. But, she can't say so because she's on the payroll of Netflix now, isn't she?" The presenter concluded, "It's fascinating, it really is. It comes as the platform faces a backlash to inaccurate portrayals of the royals in The Crown." The Mail on Sunday has reported that the upcoming series of The Crown will show the then Prince Charles rallying to try to take the throne from his mother. Former Prime Minister John Major has slammed the series, with a spokesperson commenting, "Sir John has not cooperated in any way with The Crown. Nor has he ever been approached by them to fact-check any script material in this or any other series." Speaking to the publication, they continued, "There was never any discussion between Sir John and the then Prince of Wales about any possible abdication of the late Queen Elizabeth II." According to Deadline, Netflix was rattled by the response to the upcoming series and agreed to push back Meghan and Harry's series. The Crown Series 5 premieres on Netflix on November 9.